Ziet er maar uit.
Shall we get started?
We shall get started.
For our second video.
The second video of all, yes.
And on LinkedIn, it's already the fourth one. Or on the social media, I should
Correct.
say.
Yes.
It's already the fourth one.
Indeed.
And the first one, the first three ones were more about how we are connected, how we know each other, what we can bring to each other, but also to the rest of the world, I would say.
Yeah.
The second one was about our burnout period that we both experienced. Was very difficult to admit that we were in that burnout. And the third one was already about how we transition now to a new phase in our life.
Indeed.
However, I'm very curious to learn from you. How did you get out of that burnout situation?
Yeah, that's not so easy question to answer.
I know. I know.
For me personally, I felt really this fearful state of blockage. You're in this stage where you don't know how to continue and it blocks you entirely. And the worst feeling for me in there that blocked me, and I can only see this now afterwards, is that I judged myself. The judging.
Okay.
That was the point where it blocked me so much I couldn't come out of that. I was judging myself and I was in this circle of blocking myself with that judgment.
Was there a specific judgment that, like coming from your belief system, that came up all the time?
Absolutely. For me personally, from earlier days, and we talked about it already, but it's really coming back to this. For me, it's a mixture of beliefs of not being good enough, not belonging here, or not being allowed to be. That's more the point, I think.
That's heavy.
And you failed. You know, it's that plus failure. And that is reinforced with the judgment.
Okay.
By the judgment.
So that's good to maybe stop and maybe pause a little while, because what you are saying sounds very heavy, like the feeling of I don't belong here, or I'm not allowed to be here is what I'm hearing. I'm not good enough. At the same time, that's something that a lot of us may recognize, especially I'm not good enough. I know that's the number one belief that most of the people have in our Western society.
Right.
You go even a bit further. I'm not allowed to be here. I don't belong here. So how did you overcome that? Because that's I think is the most difficult part. What did you do? Did you do something specifically? Did you take some actions, or?
I think it was that combination that I had, luckily, people around me, we call them our support system, my tribe, as I like to call it. You're one of them. Very important people that bring you forward, have difficult discussion, but bring you forward, and do not, and that was the most important point, they do not go into this judging element or reinforcing any of those beliefs, but really trying and help you see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Exactly.
That's really what you need. That's really what you need. And then the courage in yourself to take it, and that's the most important part that you really teach me, step by step. Because me, I'm only the one, I want to go 100 miles in one step, physically a bit difficult. So it's really step by step. It's that combination, support system, your tribe, call it whatever you want, but it's finding your tribe and then step by step. I think that's really, and that's what I learned from you. But giving the question back, how was it for you? Because now that I'm thinking, it's like, I learned from you in there, but how was it for you? How did you get out of that situation? Was it the same with blockage, fear? How did you experience?
Yeah, I definitely recognize what you are saying, and also my belief that I'm not good enough. So that was definitely there. The fears, as what we discussed already last time, that blocked me as well, definitely. And first of all, I fully agree with you. Make sure you have the right people around you. because I also remember one time, specifically when I was surrounded with a couple of people that were really feeling for me. They were empathizing. They were like, oh yeah, it's really bad for you, it's difficult to get out, and that didn't help me at all. Right. So I really realized, in the moment I didn't realize it so much, but afterwards I was really like, it doesn't bring me anything. So to have people around me that bring this, it's not always easy to hear it and to listen to it, because they are a bit further than where you are, and they try to help you to take those little steps. Right. But they are a little bit further. Further, I don't know how to say it, but they want to take you, to help you to get out of this, and sometimes not easy to see. So have enough people around you would be definitely my recommendation, with whom you see this. Because each of them will tell you something different. Yeah. Like definitely I had you, but also my partner, Marcel, a very important role, my neighbors, other friends, colleagues definitely as well. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that was very important. And next to that, I took a coach myself, a one-on-one coach, to really look into my fears and anxieties. So on purpose, I choose her to get me out of this. And the other thing I did was to join the life coaching program, the Miracle Roadmap from. Right. I say it in Dutch because it's 365 dagen successful. That's the Dutch name of the company. Right. But the Miracle Roadmap definitely learned me an awful lot, and all those 3 elements helped me to get out of it, for sure. And I would say, I mean, the symptoms can be similar to what you experience in a burnout. I think everybody experiences something different. And my recommendation is also to find your own way how to get out of this. You know, it's up to you. If you believe that a coach is the right person to help you, or if you're go to your own doctor is the right thing to do, or if you can do it all yourself, if you believe that, then that's it. But choose the way you want to go, and with the people you want to work with, because that's going to help you, nothing else. Exactly. Do you see the same? Yeah.
And now that you say that, because absolutely, for me it was different steps, kind of going the same direction, but different order, sometimes different people to talk about. It's about the same energy almost that I then got, or the same way in the end that I found, but I had to take different steps because my flow is another one. It's totally different than yours.
Absolutely.
So absolutely agree on this one. And on top, and you helped me realize that earlier today, this burnout really that you mentioned, it's really what I felt as this purification. It is a purification that afterwards you are more connected to yourself, you're more in alignment with yourself, more authentic, my topic.
Absolutely.
And so don't see it as something bad. Stay out of the judgment. That's my recommendation on top. Absolutely, judgment is the one thing that doesn't help, because the only one judging here is you yourself. Yeah. Stay out of that. That's also my thing that I would want to add. Yeah. And allow this purification, and trust that afterwards you're becoming something more aligned to yourself. I think that's really it.
Nice.
Indeed.
I think that's a beautiful closure for our video today.
Agreed.
And what I would like to take as a topic for next time, Alex, is also the duration of how long it takes for you to really get out.
Yes.
But thank you very much. Thank you very much for this interesting session.
Thank you.
Very nice closure.
Yes.
And see you next time again.
See you next time. Bye everyone.
Bye bye.